Welcome back, yogis. Congratulations. You succeeded at day 1, and now you are back for day 2 of New Year, New Yogi. And you know what that means? You are now a yogi. That's right. You showed up, you took class, you came back for more, you are in the yoga club. For the rest of your life, you will be known as a yogi. So at the top of class, when I say, hello, yogis, you should know I am talking to you. Today, we're gonna graduate from sitting on our hips to coming up on the knees, the feet, and the hands. So let's go ahead and get started on hands and knees. Come onto 2 palms and 2 knees. If for any reason you cannot be on the palms, you're going to come up on the fist. That could be your preferred variation. Or stay here with the palms like me. You're gonna bring thumbs and pointer fingers into the mat. Spread them like a right angle, and then shoot your other fingers away like peacock's feathers spreading far from its center. Remember that cat-cow we did yesterday? We're gonna do that here. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your eyes. This is cow pose, full version. Push into the fingers, round your spine, chin to chest. Cat pose, you can think of that scared black cat on Halloween. Inhale, arch the spine, think of the sway back of a cow, draw your shoulder blades, lift your eyelashes up, and then round your spine like a scared cat, raise your fur to the ceiling. Do that again, inhale, arch the spine, cow pose, exhale, round the spine, cat pose. And then come into a neutral position. Your natural curve of the spine looks like the letter S, and that'll have you looking down toward your fingertips and feeling your belly lift away from the floor. We don't want to tip the tail like that. Keep the belly supported. You're going to bring your right hand to the back of your head. Inhale, lift your right elbow to the sky. As you exhale, you're going to bring that right elbow down toward your left wrist. Inhale, lift up 2. Exhale, twist under. Inhale, lift up 3. Exhale, twist under. We have 5 of these. As you rotate up, send the eyes there too. So we're working the optical nerves and muscles. Inhale, number 5, and bring it underneath. This time, reach the elbow high, straighten the elbow, reach it to the sky, push away from the floor, look up at your top thumb. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, see if you can seal the lips. Breathe out. Last time, inhale. Exhale like you're giving me a high five through the screen. Gently release this hand to the floor. We're gonna take this to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips high, spiral the elbows in. Down dog is an upside down V shape. Draw your shoulder blades together. Let the crown of your head or your high pony move toward your thumbs. Simply hold the shape and breathe. Try to draw your heels into the mat. Let your elbow points go backwards and your elbow creases go forwards. Feel your inner thighs lift up. This is our downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. There will not be a quiz on Sanskrit at the end, but it's always good to get the traditional language in there. One more breath in. Lift up on your tiptoes. Gently draw the shin bones onto the mat and then release the toes. Same thing, second side. This is my left hand behind my head. Inhale, lift your elbow up to the sky. And as you exhale, twist underneath, take it to the right wrist. Inhale, lift high 2. Exhale, twist it under. Inhale, lift up 3. And twist under. Number 4. And twist under. Number 5. Opening up the upper back, twist under. And then this time, raise that left elbow to the sky, push into the palm. Reach the arm up and look at that top thumb. Push away from the floor. If you feel like you're dropping into the shoulder, think push away from the earth. Stretch up like you're giving a high five to the wall behind you. Breathe in. Ujjayi breath, breathe out. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Return this palm to the mat. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog again. See that second down dog, maybe it's developed, maybe you want to walk your toes back or walk your hands in, all are acceptable. It is important here that the palms go flat into the ground. You're trying to get heels into the mat, it may or may not happen depending on how much yoga you've done and also a lot of physical stuff like bone length, hamstring length, etc. We're gonna ripple this into a plank. Inhale, shift forward on your tiptoes. Come right over the palms. Look forward, breathe in. Bend your knees. Exhale, lift the hips. Take it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward again. Here's our plank pose. Exhale, soften the knees, lift the hips, down dog pose. Third one, inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, soften the knees, lift the hips, down dog. And now walk your feet, tiptoe yourself toward the front of your mat. You're gonna come toward your hands and step yourself right toward the very tip top of the mat. Go ahead and take a step there. Drop your head low, look between the knees, see what's behind you here, and then shake out your hands. Let them go. Shake out your head. Bring your hands to your shin bones. Press into those shin bones. Lift your heart forward. Look your eyes forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Drop over the thighs. We're going to repeat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Exhale, release it over the legs. Feel free to take the bind. One more time. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Fantastic. Bring your fingertips to the mat in front of you, right onto the fingertops. Bend your knees, step your right leg back to a low lunge. Drop your left knee to the mat, release your left toes. You're welcome to stay here. If you're lucky enough to have two blocks, you could also press your hands on blocks like this. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now notice if you're pressing into your left hip a lot, you want to square the hips. Keep the peaches firm and together. So in this instance, that means we're pulling left hip back, dropping right hip forward. Breathe in. If you're playing with blocks, remember they do have 3 heights. So take them at the height that suits you. And since we're only bearing a little bit of weight on the hands, this could be fingertips or palms. Anytime we take full weight, it's got to be flat. For now, this is good. One more breath in. One more breath out. If you have those blocks, simply step them away. Tuck your back toes. Straighten the leg, you're in a low lunge, and then inhale, reach arms up, high lunge. Again, if the hips have skewed over, just draw them back. Left hip back, right hip forward. Breathe in. We're gonna take it back to down dog. Hands to the mat, flat palms, step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift to plank. Exhale, listen, drop your knees. Scrape your elbows by your chest. Bring your chest and chin on the mat. Look forward, up toward your top eyelashes. This is one of my favorite postures. Knees, chest, chin pose. Good. Slither your heart forward. Lengthen the arms. Lift your chest to any version of cobra you like. Bhujangasana. And then tuck the toes, downward facing dog. We shall repeat that. Tiptoe your feet toward your hands. Inhale, half lift, look forward. We'll take 3 as well. Exhale, release. If you want to grab hamstrings, calves, or heels, please do so. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, full Uttanasana. So that just means half forward fold and then forward fold. Excellent. Bend your knees, step your left leg back to the low lunge this time. If you used blocks on side 1, great news. You know where to go on side 2. I started on the high level. So breathe in here, breathe out. Drop the back knee, release the toes, lift the heart high, and breathe out. Of course, you're welcome to stay here if you want to take that high lunge. Bring your fingers to the mat, tuck your back toes. Straighten that back leg while squaring the hips, and then in one smooth movement, sweep the arms up, high lunge. Good. Keep that right knee squeezing toward your midline. Keep your back leg nice and stretched. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to repeat this once more on each side. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift to plank. Come right up on your palms. Gently drop the knees, drop the chest, drop the chin. Take 2 breaths. Inhale, squeeze the elbows in and back. You're prepping for that chaturanga. That'll come later. Exhale. Slither your heart forward. Lengthen the elbows. Small cobra, medium cobra, large, or supersize that baby. That's okay if you like it. We call this King Cobra. And then tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Walk yourself toward your hands. Our second round, we can move a little more swiftly because we know where we're going. Inhale, half lift, look forward. As you exhale, place your hands on the mat, bend the knees, step your right leg back to a lunge. Drop the knee. You can stay here with your blocks or hands, or take your hands to your low knee or thigh. Or interlace, I'm gonna do thumbs together, fingers like a butterfly. Reach your arms up to the sky. This is a mudra or hand position that I learned at Jivamukti, New York City. And I really like it for opening up the nerves that live your carpal tunnel system. There's an ulnar nerve that goes through your elbow, so it's really nice for stretching the wrist and hands. Inhale, lift up. This leg position is called Anjaneyasana. And as you exhale, release hands back to the floor, taking this to your high lunge. Tuck the back toes, straighten the leg. Make sure this knee tracks over your ankle. Inhale, sweep your arms up, high lunge. Just one breath in. And as you exhale, hands to the mat. Downward facing dog, building some heat now. Inhale, shift to plank, final time. Knees, chin, chest. Lift your heart, cobra. Tuck your toes, down dog. Walk yourself towards your hands. One day that'll be a jump and a handstand. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale and release. Bend the knees, step your left leg back to your low lunge. Gently drop the knee behind you, release the toes. Hands to the floor or blocks, hands to the thigh. If you're going for these Jivamukti Mudra hands, other thumb on top, spread the fingers like a butterfly. Inhale, lift the heart, squeeze the inner thighs in, work the bum. Squeeze the inner thigh, plug the big toe down. Breathe in, breathe out. Very gently land the fingers. Tuck your back toes. Straighten the leg. Your legs are in a high lunge. Add your arms up to the sky. One breath in, one breath out. We're gonna finish in a hero's pose, kneeling, or you could sit crisscross style as well. Roll your right shoulder back, your left shoulder, your right, and your left. Inhale, reach two hands to the sky. Look up at your thumbs. Turn it to your heart because that's where it belongs. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, take a bow. Beautifully done today, yogis. Congratulations. You finished day 2 of New Year, New Yogi, which means I'm gonna see you here tomorrow for a very sunny sequence for day 3. And until I see you next time on the mat, I wanna remind you to inhale positive and exhale negative.